Hey everybody, Vince here. Just another quick little update. I'm sitting here at the bus stop this morning. It's Wednesday morning, payday. Woohoo! Uh, Sitting here at the bus stop. I take two buses to work. One from the motel that brings me here to this transit place, and then I hop on another bus and it takes me on. It drops me off right in front of the car wash, so that's pretty good. But yesterday was pretty interesting. Saw that fight at Journey Home. Wasn't really expecting to get anything done, but finally, after they did their investigation and the lady had to take lunch and I had to sit there till 2 o'clock, but she ended up just basically saying, well, you know what, this is pretty easy little fix here, and she just wrote me a letter to the DMV and said, here, you take this to the DMV and they'll get your ID. Only bad part about it is I didn't have the $12, unfortunately, and they didn't give me a check for it. So they just, they gave me everything I needed to get it as far as documentation, but they didn't give me a check for the $12 that it cost for the ID. So I'm going to wait. And my plan is because Monday's my birthday, 7770. So I was thinking that'd be pretty neat if I could go up there and get my ID issued on my birthday, so that way it would say that on my ID. So that'd be pretty neat. But yeah, I got Jack. He's at the hotel room. He's in a cage, but I've got the door open, and the door is like up against the air conditioner, so he can get into this little small area behind that air conditioner, and that's where I put his food and stuff. That way he's not just cramped in that cage all day. And I don't think they can complain about that, because there's no way he can get out of that area at all. He's he's old. He ain't no trickster anymore. That's for sure. But yeah, so I'm going to get ready here to take off, go to work. Today's payday. One cool thing that happened this morning is, well, let me drink my coffee there. I was looking at other hotel rooms. There's another hotel that's right across the street from mine. It's called the Baymont, and they got a swimming pool, and they've got more green area, more grass over there where I could take Jack for little walks. They even got like this little garden thing, and they allow pets too. And it cost a little bit more, but as I was looking last night, I was on Expedia or Priceline, one of them things, and it gave me a pretty good deal on that room. So I'm thinking about going over there. But then as I was doing that, Motel 6, since I've been staying there, so a message jumped up for that, and they said that they would give me the room for 7 nights for $350, which is great. That's like $50 a night or something. And I've been paying a lot more. I think this last time I booked it, it was $387, and that was for 6 nights. So I got a pretty good deal, $350 for 7 nights. So I'm going to just go ahead and stay at the Motel 6. I'm going to switch my room because I don't really like the room I'm in. It doesn't have a microwave, and I don't know, I don't like that room for some reason. So I'm going to switch the rooms, and I'll have that from July 4th till the 11th. And then maybe I'll think about going over to the Baymont, because the idea of coming home after work and walking my dog in a nice garden and taking a dip in the swimming pool, that kind of makes worth paying all the money that you pay for a motel room, because it's extremely expensive. I went from paying $800 a month, actually $700 a month, to, I don't even know how much it's 3, 6, probably over $1,200 a month that I'm paying for a hotel. Of course, you know, you got to consider your electricity and Wi-Fi and all that crap, but you know, even still, I'd much rather have my own place. I've been looking for a house for rent, maybe anything like that. I've been trying to find, you know, Journey Home. They're also supposed to help with things like that as far as placement, helping you with security deposit and things like that. But you know, I don't know. They're so slow about doing anything that it's just, I don't know if it would just be wasting my time to even bother with them anymore. Really, they got my ID and it took them 3 weeks to do it, so or help me get my ID. So you know, I'm not too eager to start jumping through their hoops again. But yeah, I would like to find another house to rent or something where I felt safer about Jack, because you know, those housekeeping people at the hotel I'm at, you know, they're all Indian and they're mostly women, and they're scared to death of any dogs. They don't, you know, it's a dog-friendly motel, you know, so it says on the website, but when it gets down to brass tacks, these little Indian girls, you know, they're scared of any dog. It could be a little Chihuahua and they're scared of it. But I haven't really tried to introduce Jack to those guys. I was thinking about doing that, but honestly, they're never really around that much. I went yesterday and got some towels, but I mean, I really had to hunt one down to find them. And I don't even think they were on my side of the hotel yesterday. So, and, hold on, let me light my cigarette. Okay. So I don't know. They're all nice and everything, but I don't think they really. They're just snappy to it, you know, as far as housekeeping, which is kind of good in a way, because I don't want them in there in my room with Jack in there anyway. So you really just kind of have to, especially if you're staying there for over a night. You know, if you're staying a week like I am, then it's better just to go to the front desk and tell them when you want service and if you want service. That seems to be the best way to do it. Yeah, they got free coffee, so at least I get some coffee in the morning. If I went over to the Baymont, which I'm trying to get a good price, it seems like these prices just fluctuate all the time. So, but if I go over to the Baymont, I'll be waking up to a continental breakfast, probably some waffles or toast, orange juice, stuff like that. Which that sounds pretty good. And just a better view. I don't think I've showed you guys yet. Maybe I'll try to show you later when I get back to the motel. But my view from my room is the interstate, and that's it. And it's literally probably 50 yards from my room is the interstate. And so, as you can imagine, it's noisy. It's kind of just kind of depressing. You know, I like to be somewhere where I can open my blinds on the window and see something outside, but over there it's just interstate. So, but you know, it's step by step. And I think to myself, you know, that just a couple of weeks ago I was out in the park trying to figure out my next steps and everything. As you see in video one, you know, so I've come a long way from that. At least I have money in my pocket, or a little bit of money in my pocket, and I've got this room booked. And hopefully I'm going to get my ID on my birthday on Monday. You know, knock on wood. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, it's Wednesday. The rest of this week, Wednesday through Saturday, I'm just going to be up there at the car wash working. One of the guys is out on vacation, so I should be making pretty good tips up there the rest of the week. It's going to be nice sunny weather. Anybody in Murfreesboro, my area, come get your car washed down there at Starbright. We got the best towel jobs in town, and I'll make sure that whoever you get will take care of you. But it's going to do it for me for now. I'm fixing to get on this bus and head on into work. Peace out.